welcome to Outside of the Box, the place where everyone is odd. Now, today we're going to talk about some funny or dumb things our dogs have done in the past. And here to help discuss with me on the topic is my mom, Wendy. So tell me, what was probably the funniest or dumbest thing that one of your dogs has ever done before?
What's the best dog story that we have? My favorite is Griffin.
Everyone's favorite is Griffin. Who couldn't love him?
Yes, which all have to do with food, pretty much, because he was stealing food constantly. We all had to guard our food all the time. Favorite one is Christmas. Remember that one?
Yeah.
So we're at Grandma's house at Christmas, taking wonderful family photos. And all of a sudden, out of the corner of the eye, was it Tyler or you that noticed him first?
It was Tyler that noticed him.
And I'm clicking away pictures, so it all played out on all the photographs that we had as how it went down. As he jumped up on Pappy's chair and proceeded to gulp down the eggnog, which was spiked with rum.
Must have had a loopy day that Christmas.
Yes. So that all cracked us up. That was hilarious. But he was constantly stealing food. Oh, good.
What I remember the one time when he stole food was during my birthday party. He had everything he wasn't supposed to. Chocolate, gummies, was it cookies?
Yes.
Everything.
There were icing cookies. There were tons of gummies.
Did we have to go to the store and buy more after that?
Yes, I sat down at the food line to get you whatever he could find. Because I had really thought out everything I bought for you and made special trips to the butcher shop and other things to get you special gummies. And while we were distracted with guests coming in, he jumped up on the dining room table and just gulped down everything. And he could eat stuff fast. And he would eat anything. He ate asparagus before. He could steal it. He would eat it. Vitamins that fell on the floor.
Paint, bleach. Well, it wasn't bleach. It was like growth, or wasn't it?
Oh, he got Miracle Grow.
That's what it was.
He drank Miracle Grow. Tons of chocolate, especially at Thanksgiving. He got a whole batch of no-bite cookies, but he seemed immune to chocolate. He never did.
Nope, he never was sick.
Never was sick. No.
I mean, he had other problems, but...
He and Ember got a blackberry pie together one time, too. I just still don't know how they got that off the counter, because it was so far back. What else did he eat? Something else that I was thinking that he got into. Oh, my goodness. Maybe it'll come to me. Something that he stole, because he was always stealing things. But I think that's because he was homeless and stuff, and he had to scrounge for food for so long before they found him, because he was so emaciated when we got him.
Oh, really? I don't remember that. I was probably too young.
You were really young. Oh, yeah. We had to feed him. He was just skin and bones, because he was living on the street, and you could just see his rib cage and his spine.
Oh, yeah. He was found at Target parking lot, wasn't he?
Walmart. Yeah, and he had mange, and he was a mess. Infections in his ears. Yeah.
He was a sweet boy.
Yeah, but he was a good boy, except for the stealing of food.
He'd growl at Dad every time he got pulled off the table.
He did. And he could jump on those high chairs, too. I mean, or bar stools. Even after he got his leg amputated, you remember he could still get up somehow.
He's a determined dog.
He was a determined dog. He was funny. And he had the worst bark ever, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
It's like a high-pitched, terrible bark. I've never heard a dog bark like that, so... Definitely knew when he was barking, because it was so unique.
Yeah. Now we have a dog who tries to eat peach pits.
He has a unique bark, too. More like a sea lion.
Every Cocker Spaniel seems to have a unique bark.
All these Cocker Spaniels, and the food gets them in trouble. So Bentley's stealing peach pits, which we did not know were toxic until he almost died.
He was the only one who did it, because, as you said before this, Griffin would eat... Was it Griffin or Dreyfus? Dreyfus would eat the peaches, but not the pits.
No, it was Griffin. Griffin would eat the peaches. Because I think Dreyfus had died before we had the peaches. But So Griffin would eat the peaches, but he didn't eat the pits, so he was fine.
He was smart.
Yeah, apparently. And then, Bentley, he likes to eat your erasers.
Every dog seems to. I feel like I had another dog who did that too.
Yeah, probably. And then Bentley likes the ice. And almost made himself sick from dragging ice through the doggy door until he started to shiver and shake.
Yeah.
And then eating an whole iceberg was a bad idea.
We all thought it was cute until he started to almost get hypothermia.
Yes. Then we had to block him from getting any more ice. And you guys had to clean up the ice.
Had to trudge out in the snow, find every possible ice chunk that he could have gotten.
So that he wouldn't. And then his newest thing is eating tomatoes, eating all Dad's tomatoes off his tomato plants and Grandma's tomatoes off her tomato plants. At least he doesn't steal the food, though. He's polite. I think he just thinks it's outside, so it's
He's polite unless it's another dog, because wasn't there that one time he just swooped into,
he tried eating together, sharing Buddy's food. Yeah, he's lucky Buddy didn't get mad. Bentley definitely thinks all dogs are his friend, and whether they think the same thing about him, I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry. Any last stories? I think we have time for one more.
Gosh, I know there's so many more. Can you think of anything? Do you remember anything from Drive? You were so little with Drive.
From Drive?
Or I've had 3 Cocker Spaniels in your lifetime.
I actually don't remember much from Dreyfus. I was too little, I guess.
Yeah, I think he died when you were in kindergarten. And he was mostly funny when he was younger too. He's kind of old by the time, not as adventuresome. No, but he had a lot of things. He would howl all the time, especially the different things on the TV, which was really cute. But I remember one time when we lived here, we had a garden, and there was a cucumber out there. And because his eyesight was going, he growled and barked at that cucumber for about an hour because he must have thought it was some kind of animal in his yard. It was so funny and entertaining.
With him and Buckus, it was like a dynamic duo of troublemakers.
It was. Buckus was the ringleader, and Drive would just follow along. They ran away constantly. They were always running away. We were always trying to find them.
All I remember is Buckus is one, that cute little tongue that always stuck out when he was sleeping on top of the couch, and 2, always being told not to pick him up, and seeing him fight everyone because he was getting picked up.
Yes, he would get really angry if you tried to pick him up. And he always wanted to be with Pappy no matter what. But by the time you remember him, the tongue was hanging out because he was almost 18 years old and he had lost some teeth. So, where his teeth should have been, there weren't any, so his tongue would hang out.
I don't know why, but I always remember loving to poke his tongue. I don't know why. It was just so pink, but he never bit me.
No,
he never
I
seemed to
don't remember
mind.
you doing that. That's funny. Yeah, he probably didn't care. Just as long as you didn't pick him up.
Yeah.
That was the thing. Okay. There was one more about Drive that I was going to say, and then we started talking about something else, and I was totally left my... Or not Drive, but Griffin. Griffin did a lot of crazy things in his little lifetime. Oh, I remember the paint thing.
The paint. Oh.
When he did the paint, he put his head in there to drink the paint, and of course decided that he didn't like it.
I remember this.
So then he gets back out, but on our foyer where all the wood is, because he had the long ears being a Cocker Spaniel, I could come up and all I could see is these big ear prints all over, because he kept his nose to the ground and was sniffing, and there's just these 2 ear paint marks everywhere and was dyed. So I'm desperately trying to clean up the paint from the hardwood. I'm glad he decided he didn't like the paint and didn't actually keep drinking it, but he had to try everything to see if it was food, just in case. Just in case. But that dog could survive almost anything.
He had an iron stomach, as we'd say.
He did. Do you remember when he had the seizure and almost died?
I had a heart attack.
Yeah, I tried to give him CPR.
I just remember his eyes going wide whenever you did try to do CPR.
It was crazy. They were going to put him down. They were ready to put him down, and then all of a sudden the vet came back in and was like, I don't know, he seems okay now. And then he was for like another 5 years or so. I don't know what happened with that. He just had like a grand mal seizure, and then that was it.
That dog seemed to escape death a lot.
He did. He did. I miss him. He was a funny guy. But Bentley's a funny guy too. They all have big personalities. Make for good stories.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you for joining me on this podcast.
You're welcome, Kira.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks again, Mom, for participating in the podcast and for the trip down memory lane. Tune in next time for more bizarre talks on Outside of the Box.